we are going to discuss about potential energy. Potential energy is the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its position, shape and configuration. So, by changing the position of a body and by changing the configuration of a body and by changing the shape of the body, it possesses some energy, and that energy is considered as potential energy. Already we have discussed about energy. The ability to do work is called as energy. That means by changing the position of a body, it will have a ability to do work. So that is potential energy. That means by changing the body's position, that body is able to do some work. See, a ball, if a ball is placed on any turbine or any wheel like this, it may not able to move that turbine or a wheel. But if a body is taken to some height and if it is left there, then it is able to turn the turbine. So it is getting some energy. How it is getting some energy? By changing the position of the body, it is getting some energy to do the work. So the energy stored in it is called as potential energy. Not only that, if you consider the shape, coming to the shape, you take a bow and arrow. See, a bow shape will be like this. This is the normal shape of a bow, but if this is stretched, that means it have to change its shape by pulling it back hardly. The position, the shape of the bow will be changed. So by changing the shape of this, it acquires some energy. So the energy is a stored energy, and that energy is called potential energy. That means by changing the position of a body, it acquires some energy to do work, and by changing the shape of the body, it acquires some energy to do work. And in the same way, by changing the configuration also. For example, if 5 molecules are here and 5 molecules are here, they are bounded like this. If I apply some force on the molecules and made some rearrangement like this, then I have done some work to change the configuration of the molecules. I applied some force on the molecules and I changed the configuration of the molecules. So again the molecules will try to come back to the original configuration. So by changing the configuration also a potential energy can be possessed. And see, if you observe some springs, a compressed spring possess the potential energy, or the elongated spring possess potential energy. Or if you take a rubber cord which is elongated possess this potential energy. Or a body which is lifted to some height possess potential energy. So like this, the potential energy possessed by a body, or the energy possessed by a body by virtue of position, shape, configuration is called as potential energy. See, and now you consider one thing. A body is there, a body present on the floor, that body is lifted to some height h. So when the body is lifted to some height h, so what will act on the body? A gravity will act on the body. That means there is some energy for that body by lifting up to some height, and it possesses some energy, that is potential energy. That potential energy is due to gravity. So that we call as gravitational potential energy. And in the same way, if you take a spring and if you compressed the spring, as we discussed it before, a compressed spring possesses potential energy. That means we are compressing the spring. We are applying some force on the spring and we are making it compressed. So the compressed spring possesses potential energy, and this energy is due to the spring which is compressed. So this can be called as a spring potential energy. Or if you take a rubber cord and if you extend it like this or elongate it, so it also possesses some energy. So this energy is called, this is also having some potential energy, and this potential energy is called elastic potential energy. And you consider two charges, a positive charge and a positive charge. We know that the like charges repel each other. So these two charges are separated by a distance, and I am trying to bring the two charges very close. That means I am making the two charges to move close, and I fixed the two charges in a closer distance like this. So at that time also they will have some energy, and this energy is called electric potential energy. So this, because of the energy possessed by the two charges is electric potential energy. And in some toy cars we may observe some springs. We have to give some key to the spring, and if you leave it by giving a key, it will store some potential energy in it, and while leaving it, it will move far ahead. That is due to energy stored in it. Due to the spring, a spring have some energy. Or you see old clocks, by giving a key, the clock will rotate and it will show the accurate time. But every day we have to give some key to the clocks. So that is also due to the springs in it, and that is a spring potential energy, or potential energy due to a spring. And if you consider a spring which have been compressed, so a spring, a normal size is this one, and it is compressed to the size this much, and it have been tied very hardly. And if you place a ball here, any ball here, and if you cut the thread, then what happens? The spring will try to come to its original position. While the spring coming to its original position, it will hit the ball hardly. So due to that, the ball will move a further distance. So this is due to the energy stored in the spring. Due to the energy stored in the spring, so to maintain the spring with some energy, we have to do some work by application of some force on the spring. We'll apply some force on the spring and we'll make the displacement. This is the original position of the spring and it is compressed to this length. That means we are applying some force on it and we are making some displacement. So by doing some work on it, it will get some energy. And in the same way, now you consider a body on the floor. So a body which is kept on the floor will have some mass and gravity will act on it. And if I apply some force on this body and lift it to some height, and I placed it here by application of some force, I displaced the body up to here. So I lifted to some height h. So the work done on the body. What is the work done on the body? The work done on the body is work W equal to force into displacement. So here the force is mass of the body and gravity, and the displacement is nothing but height h. So the work done on the body is equal to the potential energy gained by the body. So while trying to lift a body to some height h, it possesses some or it acquires some potential energy. And here the work done on a body will be positive. The work done on a body will be positive, and the work done by the body will be negative. That means here we are doing some work on the body. We are doing some work on the body, so the body gains some energy, potential energy. So it is positive. If the body do some work by dropping or moving anywhere, by moving it loses some energy. So the work done by the body is negative and work done on the body is positive. Or we can say like this: the work done against the gravity is positive, the work done by the gravity is negative. So if we are doing any work on any body against the gravity, that will be positive. That means the body will gain some energy. Or if the gravity is doing some work on the body, then the work done will be negative. Why? Because the body is losing the energy. While we are doing some work against the gravity on the body, it gains energy, and if the gravity is doing some work on the body, then that will be a negative. Why? Because it will lose energy. So this is about potential energy, energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position, shape and configuration.